So Latchkey should be jumping on shortly. I sent him the link and everything, so we should be good to go. How's it going with you guys? Hopefully well. Um, Let me know if you can hear me. I'm sitting at my desk, but let me know if y'all can hear me. Here with my water. I just had my lunch, so I'm super full of that. I had some wild caught salmon, some tofu, and hey, Sky, and some kale, sauteed kale. I like sauteing my kale over steaming it and boiling it because it be tasting weird when I like boil it or whatever. But when I saute it with like onions, garlic, ginger, and all that, it actually has a good flavor, and I can tolerate it better that way. So, I don't know how I can contact him because I'm fasting. I'm hungry. You're fasting? Oh, okay. What? How long are you fasting for? I fasted for like 17 hours, 18, 17. I don't know how many hours it was. Was it 17 hours? I don't know. Or 17, I think. And and then I just broke it with the salmon and the greens, well, the kale, I call them greens, and tofu. And then I'm going to be gonna try to do 45 days. I'm miserable. Intermittently? What do you mean? Like you're going to do intermittent fasting for 45 days or what do you mean? 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. It is 4 p.m. Eastern, right? Isn't it? I think it is. I hope it is. I thought that because the 1 o'clock here is 4 o'clock in Eastern time, right? So hopefully, if not, we can just schedule another time. But I'm trying to have him come on today. But he's supposed to be here. I said 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I think he's on the East Coast. So um yeah, give him a few minutes because I sent him the link and everything earlier. So hey Margie, hey. I don't want to end the live and message him, but I could just get into what we was gonna talk about and then have him jump in because hey, it's 35 of y'all in here. What's up? Let me know where y'all coming from, where y'all at, and all of that in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Latchkey should be here soon. He's in the East Coast, so. But hey, Margie, Sky says she's fasting. Like I fast as long as I can and repeat. I lost 12 pounds so far. Yes, it said this time. That's why I came. Okay, great. Well, yeah, I'm glad that you saw that that's what the time was. That's good. You lost 12 pounds, you fast as long as you can, and then you break it and then do it again? Or what are you doing? I am in the app, I think. Oh, I clicked the link that I sent in the Facebook chat, Facebook Messenger chat. If you click on that first link I sent you, it should say go live together or something like that. Then that's like the second link was just to this live so that you could share it. But that was the second link, but the first link is where you will jump in the live at. So click that very first link that I sent you this morning. Um Margie, Brighton, Colorado, 198 today. Well, congratulations, Margie. You are under 200, girl. That is awesome. I can't wait to be under 300. That is my goal before I go to Vegas in May. So I'm super excited about that. I have not been on vacation since 2022. I haven't been on vacation with my kids ever. Like this is our first time together going on a vacation. The last time we went out of town was just to move my mom from one state to another, so that wasn't really a vacation. So I'm super excited about it. Um yeah, I'm very excited. And You're excited for me? Thank you. Thank you. It's challenging because like this month, are you? What are you going to Vegas for? What are you? Why are you going to Vegas? Just for fun? Yeah, for vacation. Going for a vacation. Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't been on vacation in a long time, and I've never been on vacation with my kids. Like I said, the last time we went anywhere was because my mom was ill, and we had to move her from one state to another. So, I don't constitute that as a vacation. But yeah. What will you eat when you're there? What will you eat when you're there? Whatever I want. Whatever I want. I'll eat whatever I want because I'm about to be going hard for these next 2 months, 2.5 months. So when I get there, I'm gonna enjoy myself. I mean, the kids they want to try all these different restaurants. I mean, like, cause they're on TikTok and all these like different places that tell you how to like best restaurants to go to, where's the best burgers, where's the best this that. So my kids and my friend, her son and her I think niece are going to go. So they already got planned what they want to do and what they where they want to go, where they want to eat. So yeah, hopefully Latchkey, I sent him the link. I'm hoping. I don't know if I don't know if I leave out this app, will this whole live just disappear? I'm not sure. I can see myself in the app. Can you see me? Are you on a computer? Because if you're on a computer, you can't go live. Like, if okay, so when you're going live with someone, you can't be on the computer. You have to go live on your phone or a device like that. Because if you go live from your computer, they don't have the feature to go live with someone else. So if you're on your phone, I'm not sure why you're not able to connect on your phone. Uh, I don't know what's gonna happen if I end the live. Will I have to reschedule a new one? Like schedule a new like? Well, I don't know if like if I X out this live, I don't know if it's gonna like make me do a new one just to get us connected. But it says you're in the app. But that's what I'm saying. Like when you clicked on that first link, it didn't say you're connecting to. You said I can see myself. Oh, so you can see yourself in this live? Can anybody else see Latchkey in the live? Because I can't see him. Weird. I can't see you. Hey, 21st. I can't see you in the live. But if you're saying you're here, that's super weird. Uh, no. No one can see you. If you can see yourself, then just it should be maybe another button that's prompting you to press to enter or something like that. Like there may be another step. I am in the link waiting. Yay, there we are. I knew there had to be like one more additional step. There we go. I knew we had to just probably do one more step because if you can see yourself, that there's like usually one more step. So I think it's like start or something. But great, yay, you're here.
I didn't see the join button. It was way down there. I had to scroll way down there.
Oh, okay. I was like, if you see yourself, you're almost there.
Cool. Well,
Yay!
we got it together now. That's all that matters.
Yay! Welcome in.
Hey, Margie.
Yay!
Hey, hey, everybody.
So good to have you here.
So
There
good.
are some amazing sounding places to eat. Have you been to Vegas?
Who, me? No,
Mm-hmm.
no, I've never been to Vegas, but I saw where you were going. I'm jelly.
Mm, yeah, I'm gonna go. I haven't been since I was like 22 years old. No, 23. I was 23 or
Oh, wow.
22. Yeah, 23. So like that's 19 years ago. Ooh, that's a long time ago. That's a long
Wow.
time. Yeah, almost 20 years ago. But yeah, because I'm 42 now. And so,
Further
but my kids have never been. So,
furthest north I've been is North Carolina. The furthest west I've been is Georgia, Alabama, Florida, down that direction.
oh,
But
Florida. Oh, nice. I've never
Latchkey
been to
may be
Florida.
taking a trip to Wisconsin in the future.
Wisconsin. Oh, nice.
Maybe. We're working it out.
You said you're gonna move there, or you're just gonna visit.
No, I'm not moving there.
Mm.
My friend, he married someone up there. My childhood friend, he married someone out there, and he's asked me to be his best man.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, that'll be
Hmm.
exciting.
Yep.
Hey, Nikki. Hi. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna talk about everything. It says, Latchkey, why did you have to have your gallbladder removed? Okay, we'll talk about that. What do you guys think of Cole and his dry fasting now? I will talk about that, I guess. I usually just go through Vegas to get to California. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can go through Vegas to get to California because it's a like we're driving there and it takes about 8 hours to drive from California to Vegas. Well, the part of California I live in, at least. So that'll be fun. So let's get right into it. Yes, everybody who follows Latchkey, if you're not already, please go follow him, Latchkey Gen Xer. So excited to have him here today with us. Um, so Latchkey, I know that you had your gallbladder removed recently, and
Right.
it looks like people are asking. So what was going on? Have you always had gallbladder issues, or is this something that
Yeah.
suddenly came on and you had to resolve it?
No, that I have issues going back at least a decade or more. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. But they told me like then, like way back then, the longer you keep it, the better. And back then, it was just they just discovered it had stones. That's with a lot of people though. Like a lot of people have stones, and some people have them all their life and never have issues.
mm-hmm.
Rapid weight loss causes
Message.
stones to dislodge sometimes, and it doesn't matter the diet. It doesn't matter the situation. If you've lost a lot of weight rapidly, it could possibly happen to anyone that's got gallbladder.
Yeah, I saw you.
Right, a subscriber of mine brought it up, and I didn't even know it because I don't watch the show. He said on that 600 pound life, it happens quite frequently on there,
Really?
and they have to remove gallbladders on the show. So that
Wow. See, and I remember you were chat GPTing it the other day on your video, and you were asking like, is it possible? An issue if you have an rapid weight loss, could you have gallbladder issues? So I had heard you mention that before,
right.
and you had
Yeah,
like your weight loss was pretty rapid.
they sent the gallbladder off, and I just got the results back like yesterday. They sent it to me in the my chart that they keep up with on the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a diseased gallbladder. It was bad. Sometimes they just deteriorate. They get so bad in your
Mm,
system, and that's how bad mine was getting.
okay.
Uh, so
And so
even
now, hmm.
yeah, it was just a ticking time bomb inside of me.
Oh, okay. That's yeah. You had to get that. You had to get that done. Yeah. In 2019, I had so much pain for like a straight week. I thought I was dying, and then finally, after going to the hospital like 3 different times, gave me a CT scan, and they were like, "Oh, we have to take this out immediately." So I ended up having to get like an emergency gallbladder surgery or cholecystectomy, whatever it is. But yeah, so I know the pain can be whew, unbearable.
It really
It's
was.
like close to childbirth pain almost. Not quite, but almost.
If that's what if that's what it was, then I don't want no more of that. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I know you've been losing weight ever since the surgery. Well, you were still losing weight even before surgery, but after the surgery, you've still been dropping on the scale. So, What are your plans like for? Are you gonna still work on trying to get that rapid weight loss, or are you gonna try to like slow it down? What are your plans?
Well, right now I'm sitting at about 12 pounds for the month so far, and the month's not over.
12 pounds, you said down.
Yeah, if I don't lose another pound the rest of the month, I'm good with that. But I'm pretty sure, we may drop a few more between now and the 28th.
Right, right.
But I'm not, I'm not into, the whole losing it, very fast and unhealthy. I'm trying to do it in a healthy way. Still,
Mm.
I like to eat. I like to eat food. I like to lose weight. And use food to do it
Right,
and
right.
exercise with the walking. With the walking, I like it. I like doing it that way.
Because you get easy 20,000 steps, so that I'm sure is super helpful along with your current way of eating. And you're still doing vegetarian all this month, right?
Yeah, this is the first time in my life I've eaten this close to vegetarian the entire month. I might have had a hiccup or two. My daughter just had a birthday, so I did eat a piece of cake the day after her birthday. But I feel like it's fair because I didn't even eat a piece of cake for my own birthday because of the gallbladder issues
Mm. When was yours?
on the 8th of December. I've
Oh,
been wait-
right.
I've been I've been waiting that long to get it out.
Wow. Wow. That's a lot. So, but cake doesn't have no. Well, I guess if you're, are you vegan? Are you doing vegan? Because I mean, I don't think cake has no meat product in it. Maybe just dairy.
Well, I consider myself 90% plant based anyway. I follow like a Jesus style of diet, Mediterranean plant forward
Mm-hmm.
style of diet. I think that is the way to. If it was good enough for Jesus, then it's good enough for me.
Okay, that part. You can't say nothing bad about that, right?
That's right. That is right. Like I said, that he ate plant forward, and when they had meat and stuff, it was on special occasions. If he could
Mm-hmm.
live an everyday life like that, I think I can do that through weight loss. Because
Mm-hmm.
I've abused food my whole life. Let's face it,
Mm-hmm.
I've abused it.
Do you have? I mean, because Jesus ate fish. Do you eat fish?
I will. Right now, I'm just using the plant part of the diet to drop the weight. And yeah, like I said, he still ate like 90% plant based.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
was
yeah.
there's
Vegetables,
a documentary
grains.
I've saved it in my playlist for anybody who ever questions that I can link it to them. I was watching it today, uh, where they go days on end eating like lentil soups and porridges and
And bread.
bread. Bread was a daily staple. Yeah, they
Bread.
dip the bread in the porridge.
Yeah, but they
Uh,
made their bread, so it was way healthier than what we get in the grocery store. They were making their bread every day.
well, I ain't gonna be perfect. I ain't never gonna claim to be perfect. I'm just gonna do the best I can to be as close as I can.
Are you eating bread too, or are you not, or like in
Well,
grains and?
I've had that gluten issue with the gallbladder. I've been trying to add it back in the past few days. So far, it's been okay.
Oh,
I
good.
haven't I haven't had any pains or anything like that.
Well, that's good. And they do have gluten free bread too. They do have gluten free options. So, in
So
case you ever
nasty.
want to.
It's so nasty.
It's no point to even do it, huh? It's like it's so gross. It ain't even no point to try it.
The pastas are good. I
Yeah,
can
the
deal with the
pastas are
pasta.
good.
I can deal with them all day long, but the bread, I haven't conquered that yet.
I feel you. I heard that. Okay, let me see what they're saying in the chat. Okay, what diet do you do now? He just covered that. Hey, Cole working with Matthew and he's losing fast, just what Matt wanted. Yeah, I think that's over. I think Matt's had family had medical issues. He had some type of family issue and he left. I hear Maya is going back though, so maybe he'll get her some rapid weight loss. Sky says, would either of you go back to fruit fasting or sugar fasting? Um, Fruit I don't mind, but I prefer what I'm doing right now, which I'll get into a little bit. But I feel like plant based is kind of where it's at. To where you don't have to have just fruit, because like there's vegetables. Like he mentioned, he's probably eating a gluten free pasta. There's so many other things you can eat, like oatmeal. I have oatmeal. There's things that you can eat outside of just eating fruit all day where you'll still see weight loss. So you want to give us like an idea of what your day looks like, Latchkey? Your day of eating?
Oh man, I should have fixed you a bowl and brought it in here. uh, Today I made like a lentil soup. It had like red lentils, brown lentils. It had carrots, crushed tomato. What else I put in there? Corn, um, onion. That's about it. And lentil soup is thick, especially if you put the red lentils in there. It thickens up on its own.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to porridge it up, you could like either use like a corn flour, that is fat free, or if you want to, you can make a fat free cornbread, which I've done that with applesauce. Y'all seen me do that. Uh, or you could just use quick oats to thicken it up and make it.
Quick oats. Okay.
Yeah. You eat it like that, and you're gonna get full. So that's what a day of eating would look like for me. I would eat that maybe twice a day, and I would. And this morning, I've been drinking I've been drinking on the smoothies,
Mm.
and since we're on this live, I've started memberships on my channel.
Oh,
Here's
okay.
something. Here's something you don't know, Eve, and this is what I've been doing on the memberships. I've mentioned it a few times. I don't know if you caught it or not, but on January 31st, my wife fractured her ankle,
Oh
and
no.
the day before my gallbladder surgery, she was in surgery, and I was with her, and they were resetting her ankle.
Oh no. I'm sorry. That's a lot
So
all at once.
she, she asked me, since she's going through this, to coach her into the weight loss. So I've been coaching her, and she's doing amazing so far.
Oh, that's great. Oh, it's a family thing. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. I never pushed anything on her. When she approached me with it, I said, "Yeah, I'll be glad to." If you don't like it, you don't have to stick with it. But she's stuck with it really well uh,
Yes.
since like
Oh,
January, since February 1st. So I
wow.
got
She's almost a month in. Let's go. That's what's up.
so she had surgery on Monday, and I had two surgeries in the same week. I had two surgeries in the same week, right?
No, I knew you had the gallbladder surgery, but I didn't know you was having another.
Uh, there were stones in my bile duct that had dislodged, and it was a blockage going into my pancreas.
Oh,
So if it would have reached my pancreas, it could have caused me to have pancreatitis and would have been a worse situation overall. So
yeah.
I had to go from Monday to Friday to get that done. And they went down my throat for that.
Oh, that's why they went down your throat. I thought they were just like putting a camera to see if what was going on, but oh my goodness.
They went there to retrieve the block. There was a stone and there was some other stuff in the blockage too, that a lot of medical language that I can't understand or speak. But there
Wow.
was a lot going on inside of that bile duct that they had to go in and retrieve that in a separate procedure altogether. So it was quite the adventure. That's why I didn't get with you and do the live last week like we talked, because my larynx were so tight from the. Every time I swallow, I could feel it. It felt like rubber bands tightening in my throat.
Woo.
Yeah. So I'm just now getting to where I can talk better.
Oh wow. Oh my. Oh,
So
that's a lot.
yeah,
Oh. Well, I'm glad they got that all resolved though, because you don't want any more complications.
right. Sure don't.
Okay, so would you go back to sugar fasting or fruit fasting or any of that? Would you be averse to it, or you plan on trying it again, or
I'd combine it right with the starch. I didn't know anything about it when I hopped in it. I didn't know nothing about it when I hopped in it. I just was trying it, because it was a popular thing at the time, and everybody was doing it. And I was already on a weight loss journey. I was like, why not?
right?
Why not give
Same,
it a shot?
same.
Uh, so I did it, and it worked so well uh, until like the teeth issues, and then the low fat stuff come along. One of the reasons you don't you're one of the main reasons that I kind of switched gears and went into low fat because you were doing it. I wanted to help you out because you were always watching me and you wanted to drop weight and stuff. And I'm the type of person that'll put myself out there for someone else in a minute.
Thank you. Wow, thank you.
When you went into the '90s style low fat stuff first, and they were talking about. So I switched gears on that because I wanted to help you with it because I knew I could go back to fruit and sugar anytime I got ready and
Right,
continue results. And I wanted to. So I took a break with that. And then, as the wisdom tooth got worse and the 90 style was not working for me, and you kind of moved on into other things at the
right.
time. And I that's when I started getting to the McDougal stuff and
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Greger stuff. And I watched Dr. Greger talk about the FGF 21 2 years ago. I mean,
Oh,
it'll be 3 years ago. He's got a video on it going back 3 years talking about FGF 21,
hmm.
talking about the healthiest way to achieve it was whole grains and legumes in the
Mm,
video. I've linked it in my channel like multiple times, to people.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's out there. It's at nutrition.org. FGF 21. He said the safest way to go about it was whole grains and legumes. So that's when I, went down the rabbit hole, found McDougal, the starch solution, and all of that, and realized I could activate FGF 21 through different ways other than just straight hard hitting sugar that would not affect your teeth and stuff in such a harsh way, and it's just as effective.
Right,
It's just
right.
as effective. Uh, but
And it's
I've
more
got nothing
variety
against the
too,
sugar.
right? I mean, like you get more variety as well, right?
Yeah, I've got nothing against the sugar diet or sugar fasting. I enjoyed it. I think it's a great protocol for anyone who's got the health to maintain through it. Like I said, I've had years of smoking abuse done to my teeth. That's what happened to me. In fact, all the top is pretty much fake. So, and I've got to go get the bottom done at some point. Once I did that, I guess I could easily return to sugar, fancy
Mm.
sugar.
But it sounds like the starch solution had more options, or what you're doing now seems like it's more options than just fruit.
Yeah, because you get to eat more normally, right?
Yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, if you went out to eat, with with like family members and stuff, and you wanted to, stick as close to your diet as you can, even though it's not what I would recommend the healthiest thing, I would just like grab a plate of French fries if there was nothing else in there I could get, and
Right.
probably still get some FGF 21 results because of the lack of protein in
Right. Well,
because
the legumes and
FGF.
the legumes and the lentils and all that stuff, they still have some type of protein, but maybe it's just animal protein, right?
Well,
Cause
that's
you
what
still do
that's
TVP, don't you?
yeah, that's
Okay.
what Dr. Greger explains in that video that whole grains and legumes, even though they're plant-based protein, they as they're being processed into the body and they're being digested, they turn into butyrate acid, which
Mhm.
also activates FGF 21 as it's going on. So
Mhm.
meat meat-based protein uh, does not turn into butyrate.
Yeah.
So that's how you can get away with whole grains and legumes. And if you think about soy is nothing but a legume.
Yeah. Yeah. and it also helps with the digestion of it. Like it breaks down way easier than actual like meat.
Right.
Wow, that's awesome. See, we on the same page because I just had some tofu too. Um, just earlier today, yesterday, I've been on my tofu hype because for my blood type, it says I need to eat primarily soy, and I didn't really know that. But it's been good. I love it. Like, there's so many things you can do with tofu. And is TVP a version of tofu?
It's made with soy, just like tofu is.
Oh,
It's called textured vegetable protein. You get it through Bob's Red Mill. They make it. It's just dehydrated. You just add water to it, and it makes it tastes so much like meat and chili and stuff like that
hmm
that you've probably eaten it in school. How old are you?
42.
42. Well, the school programs across the United States uh, were allowed to use textured vegetable protein combined with regular meat in the school programs. Uh, I think that goes from the 70s into the 90s. So there's a chance you could have eaten it and not even known it.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
And it's in a lot of frozen food
Mm,
sections, stuff throughout the years. If you've ever
mm-hmm.
eat a Boca burger, that's what that's made of too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think somebody asked if you were still eating that. Wait, hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, it says are you eating some of vegan meat suggestions? Some of vegan meat. So that's not really a vegan, well, I guess that could be considered a vegan meat. Or are you talking about like the Beyond burgers and all that? They have so many varieties of vegan meat now and like vegetarian meat. But a lot of them seem processed and a lot of them are high sodium. So I've been kind of steering clear and just sticking with the tofu. But the TVP, what are your thoughts on that? Is it high sodium? Is it? I mean, what do you think? Is it?
Bob's Red Mill has zero fat, uh, zero. So you add when you excuse me, when you use it, you flavor it to how you want, and I
Uh,
usually flavor it with like I can't what is that stuff? Can't think of the name of it. Better than bouillon,
oh,
that plant
okay.
based stuff. I flavor it with that and water, and sometimes I'll cook it in the rice cooker, and let it steam out, and then I'll add it like into a sloppy Joe or a spaghetti or whatever. I don't need a lot of it. I don't need a lot of it. I prefer to try to keep it as plant based as possible. Sometimes I just make spaghetti, and I'll make it with some
TVP.
lentils and
Oh, let's.
oatmeal. I like using oatmeal for a lot of things.
I love oatmeal. I love oatmeal.
I could make sloppy Joe and oatmeal together and put that on a sandwich and eat it just like that, or just
Mm-hmm.
eat it straight out of the bowl. I love oatmeal,
Mm-hmm.
but
I've been
I
seeing
didn't
on
realize.
YouTube a lot of savory oatmeal dishes. Like people are making something. It's like savory oatmeal. I don't know if you've seen the trend, but it's like they're making oatmeal not sweet intentionally. Like they're just doing all different type of things, and it looks so good.
Well, see, I didn't realize it, but oatmeal is porridge. That's what porridge is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they're and the British have been using oatmeal and making savory porridges forever.
Mm-hmm.
When you
Mm-hmm.
hear Goldilocks and the Three Bears and the porridge, that's probably just some kind of savory oatmeal that they
Yeah.
were cooling down.
Right.
Well,
Right.
we here in America we're taught that it's just a breakfast cereal and that's nothing
Yes.
else.
Right.
But there's so much more to oatmeal than people realize.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? That red meal, they have a gluten free oatmeal, and I get that I get theirs.
Happy Sky asked, "Don't beans have too much protein?" That's what I was explaining a while ago. They plant protein is low in methionine. The
Mm.
lower in methionine, the better chances that FGF21 is activated. Where animal-based protein is high in methionine,
Mm.
and also you get the benefit of after it starts its digestion process, it starts the butyrate, which also activates the FGF21. So
Mm.
there you go. Plant protein, you're fine. You're safe with it.
Right.
Now,
20.
is it is is it probably doesn't activate as fast as the sugar because the sugar goes straight into the liver, right?
But yeah.
Your bo- your body actually has to do something to make it into butyrate, right?
Mhm.
In order for it to be effective in that way. But that's what our body's designed to do: turn starch into sugar.
Yeah, it. I'm looking it up. It says it's defatted soy flour. That's what TVP is, guys. So I'm gonna get some, and the sodium is zero. So just try it out. Why not? Because Latchkey got some recipes on his channel where he's used specifically TVP for the main ingredient of the dish. I think he did a chili. I think he did a spaghetti, and something else. I can't remember. I think sloppy
You
joes,
can,
but he's done a few TVP meals on his channel.
you can replace any kind of beef or chili recipe that you have with it.
Hmm. It looks like
That,
21st.
it,
Hmm.
it does have a different taste. You have to adjust your taste buds to it. So
Okay.
it's better to rinse it off before you cook it. That's what I do. I just take one of those kitchen strainers, one of them steamer strainers, and I put it in it and I rinse it off, and then I cook it.
It says you can make tacos with it. I'm looking at the. Is you can make some vegan tacos? It said with it, easy vegan tacos. I don't know what it. I mean I like tofu. So if it has that type of flavor, because tofu takes on whatever flavor you marinate it in, and that's kind of how I've been, just marinating it in different things, like either it be mustard or whether it be soy sauce or something, and it comes out with that flavor. You can, add it with your vegetables or whatever. So if it's like that, then I mean it should take on whatever flavor you put on.
Right. I just got some extra firm tofu. I've experimented with some soft tofu and blended it up and made dips out of it. And I've made like a something similar to mayo spread out of
Mmm.
soft tofu. But I got some extra firm. I want to do something with that. So me and you can talk about that because you're more
Yes,
familiar
I
with it.
just made some the past few days. I'm kind of hooked on it. It's been my everyday meal, but I got an air fryer finally like a Tuesday or Wednesday, and I was
Uh,
able to like see when it's extra firm, you don't have to like drain it or squeeze it out much cuz there's not like tons of water, like the softer ones. So once
right.
it's been wrapped up and I kind of just squeeze out whatever the liquid is, I chop it up into cubes and then I just put like soy sauce. I've been using, I don't know if you've heard of nutritional yeast. Do you use that?
I've got a bag of it. Yes.
Yeah, nutritional yeast. And I put soy sauce, nutritional yeast. I put a little rice vinegar, garlic, ginger, and I just stir it up. Let it sit for 15 minutes. You can let it sit longer, but if you're in a hurry, just do 15 minutes of it sitting in there. And then you just put it in the air fryer on 400 for about 15 minutes, 16 minutes. I flip it over at 8 minutes just so it be like kind of brown on all both sides. And it's so good. Like, I mean, you could just eat it just like that. You don't even have to put it
Yeah.
with nothing else if you want.
Hmm.
It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a subscriber. He calls himself that one guy online. He was telling me about how to prepare it, kind of the
Mm.
same way that you're talking about in the air fryer. And then after you air fry it and get it a little bit crispy, you could add like barbecue sauce to it and different things, and then just do what you want with it and all kinds of different things.
Yeah, you
He's
can put.
actually got recipes on his channel. He's been in the vegan game for a very long time.
Who is it? What's the name?
His name is the name of the guy is that one guy online is the name of his channel.
That one guy online.
Yeah, that's the name
Oh,
of his channel. Now
okay. I'm gonna check him out.
he's done just about lost all of his weight. He's doing Wegovy though, but
Oh.
I still like the guy. He's real to me, and he's got like he tests a lot of things. He's got like a lot of reviews. He's really a lot like I am when it comes to stuff like that.
Mhm. Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
got a lot of information that's beneficial if you ever want to check him out. I'm sure he'd appreciate me shouting him out.
Yeah, that guy online. That's his name. I'm gonna look it up because I'm
That
always
that
down to
one
find
guy
some new
online.
recipes. I
Yeah,
love
that one guy
recipes.
online. That's his name.
I love finding new recipes, guys. I'm all, especially like when you're trying something new, like when you're used to cooking um meat and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden you switch and just be more plant based. You're going to be looking for them recipes, and you're going to want to try them, and it's actually pretty exciting because it's not something you're used to, but you're kind of making it your own, and then you kind of fall in love with it. Like I said, I've been eating this tofu like the past 3 days because it's so good. It's so good. Like one guy online, I'm looking him up right now.
Now, do you consider yourself 100% vegan, or are you like me, 90% plant based? I'm always going to leave that door open. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I am that disciplined, and I'm into the nutrition part of it more than I am the anything else.
Yeah. Me personally, I know everybody know I've been doing this little blood type diet thing. I've been keeping this book with me. So, me personally, I am going to be primarily, I'll say I'm primarily plant based, but I will have whatever this book says I can have because there's certain fish that I can eat. If I happen to have chicken, I can have it like 3 times a week at the most. If I
So
happen
that
to
you're
have
eating like Jesus too.
hmm
So you're eating like Jesus too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And if I have beef, it's like once a week at the most. But those are just like if I decide to, if I want to. But primarily I want to do the plant-based thing because I'm really just open, it's like opening up another door into the cooking world, and I love to cook. So I'm going to try all the different things to see, how well I can make it. Um they're asking
Right.
how much have wait. So first 21st says she was suffering from chronic pancreatic problems. Plant-based low fat has been so helpful. No more than 15 grams of fat. So are you still doing low fat? Like are you keeping your grams at a certain level, Latchkey?
Yeah, I stay as low fat as I possibly can.
So you don't cook
Yeah,
with oil,
I
you
try
don't
to I I try to stay 30 and under.
30. Okay. Okay. And then looks like that was
Sometimes I go
21st.
over.
I mean, yeah, some days, but I mean, with that air fryer, you don't really need nothing. If you do, it's like a quick spray, but you don't really need no oil in it. You don't have to cook like sometimes when people are cooking on the stove, they have to use. And I don't see. So that's the thing. I'm dairy, like no dairy for me. Um.
I'm not doing dairy either. I'm not
Oh.
doing dairy either.
Okay. So like, I used to love butter, and that was like pretty much the only like fat that I would like to use. But since I can't have the butter, then it's kind of like, because butter gives a good flavor to stuff, but since I can't have it, I mean, I'll use like that avocado oil spray.
Right.
But like that's pretty much the extent of it. I'll have an avocado here and there, like, but that's kind of the extent of that. Um, and let's see. How much weight have you lost overall, like since you started your journey?
I looked at that the other day, and I think I was when I started my journey in 2025. I was 338 pounds.
Mhm.
It's 338 pounds. So I have a. I'm gonna show this more in the future. I can't show screens right now.
Oh, okay.
I wish I could because I'm on the phone. But I've got a BMI chart, and at 338 pounds, I was in OB City. OB City. We use code words, right?
Right,
OB
right, right.
City,
Yep.
and that's the most dangerous. I was on the most dangerous end of that at
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
weight.
Mhm.
Now I am. Gosh, let me recalculate it because I forgot to.
You were 338 to start last year.
Yeah, let's see, 248. All right, so now I am still in OB City on the very low end, but so
Oh,
I'm still there. So I'm still there
wait,
even
you're
at
what? You're
this moment.
two. You're two. What? 240?
248.
Oh, so you're down 90 pounds?
Yes.
What? In a year? That's great. And with all the medical issues you done had, that's awesome. You rocking it out, Latchkey.
and I had to really be careful not to lose too much weight during the gallbladder. They told me not to drop too much too fast. It could, make the situation worse. So
Okay.
I was really teetering in the plant protein some. I meant the animal protein in some during that, so I wouldn't drop weight too fast. Because if I didn't, I would have completely just dropped it during all of that. I'd have dropped it if I would. So what I did was right before my surgery. It was on February 10th. I said, well, I'm going to chance it for the next 10 days. So I just at the 1st of February started just going plant based and started dropping before the surgery
Yeah.
and worked out worked out. I've been
So
dropping all.
you're doing that. You've been dropping consistently every like all month. But are you said 2 meals a day? Because I think you said you had the soup twice. So is that what you're doing? You're doing 2 meals a day. Too mad.
Basically three with the smoothie. You'd
Oh,
think,
you had a smoothie. Okay, this morning. Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But some people don't say drinking your calories isn't the same as a meal, but I think it is.
It
I
is
don't
a meal though. I mean, yeah, because whatever, yeah, because that's what people usually substitute their breakfast with is a smoothie, instead of a whole meal. So that's so. Are you doing intermittent fasting, or you're just doing a 3 meal a day in a specific window, or how is that working for you?
Well, if I'm not walking, which I had to cut that down a lot too. So the past few days, I've been really pouring on that walking, but I do more of a 16-8 window, you know, which is to me is not to me that's just normal. Yeah, some
Hmm.
people call it fasting or whatever, but to me that's just normal.
Yeah,
16-8 window. That's just a reasonable, normal way of eating, in my opinion. You know,
yeah,
if you can't
yeah.
get done in 8 hours, then you know what I mean.
Right. Well, I guess because I've been looking into the different intermittent fasts, and there's so many different kinds of things people do, but I guess like basically you shouldn't really be eating 2 hours before bed anyway, and so um my rule is no eating after 7 because I want to be in the bed by 9 o'clock. Like that's literally my goal um for the next few months, and so then I think, okay, well, if I'm not eating after, like technically an 8 hour window for me would be what, 11. And I mean,
Hmm.
like when I wake up, I'm not even hungry. Like, so it's not hard to
But
do. Cause like
I've
yesterday, I don't think I ate till like 1 or no, 12:30
I've had,
today. 12:30 today and like 1 yesterday. But then I still don't eat after 7.
I don't follow that rule 100%. Sometimes at night, if I want something to snack on, I got this Aldi brand of Fit and Active rice cakes. They're caramel. They're
Mm.
caramel. They're zero fat. If I need something crunchy and sweet, highly recommend that.
Yeah, I have some rice cakes too that I got. They were like cinnamon, a cinnamon toast flavor, like cinnamon toast crunch type of flavor. And they're really good, really good. I forgot the brand that I got, but it was some organic brand that was on Amazon. But those I like to have those like as a dessert. If I really want something sweet outside of fruit, because I still do have my fruit. I'll have one of those. Sometimes
Right.
I'll put a little peanut butter on it, and it's pretty good. Yeah, but that's pretty good. So and then you're back to walking, which is great because I know that probably you're used to being so active. So being down for that little bit of time probably was like just the worst.
Yeah, I done a follow up checkup yesterday. They told me another 6 weeks. I can't live for another 6 weeks. So
Mm.
my little dumbbell routine and all that's out for now. So, but if I'm dropping, look, if I the way I look at it is if I'm dropping now without that stuff, imagine what I'm going to do when I be able to pick it back up. you
Mhm. Mhm.
Give me that to look forward to.
Exactly. 21st. I love rice cake, salsa, jelly, or like bread for a sandwich. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I got some plain ones in there too. But I just really like those cinnamon toast ones or cinnamon caramel or cinnamon something. Those ones are so good. Um for like a sweet treat. But yeah, I didn't think to use it like a sandwich, but you can definitely do that. Um let's see. So me, I don't know. I found out about the blood type diet and I found out about it. It's so funny because this was big in the 90s and I remember my mom having the book cuz I was a kid. And I remember her having a book called Eat Right for Your Blood Type and it had them colors. It looked just like this, but it was like a big like hardcover book.
I read about it in a magazine in the '90s. I was working at Monsanto. We were in the break room, smoke room, and somebody had left magazines on the table, and I read an article about eat right for your blood type in that magazine, and it had a little breakdown of what every blood type should eat. And I may
Yeah.
be positive, so I was reading back then, that I was mostly vegetable eater,
Yep.
and here I am working warehousing, right? Snacking on a cheeseburger or French fries. I like, there ain't no way I ain't never eaten like that. And here I am today.
Right.
Eating
Back
like
on
that,
the
I'm not even
veggies.
following the book.
Right.
I might,
Well,
I might have to look into that book myself.
yeah, this book here, I think it was like this is like just the condensed version. It's just a list. Like if you don't want to go into the reasoning, I'm just like I ended up getting this one because I like to nerd out, and this kind of goes into more than food. It goes into like the type of movement you should be doing and how much sleep you should be getting. So I wanted to know about it the overall, but the little book works just fine if you just want to know about foods and drinks and supplements and stuff. Um, because I'm a positive and I should be primarily plant based. Like, I can have fish 3 times a week. I could have chicken 3 times a week. I could have red meat 1 time a week. But that's not like they have one. It pretty much says like there's beneficial foods, and then there's like normal foods that are just food. Like the beneficial foods are actually act as medicine for your body, and then
Yeah.
the regular normal list is just food that you just get energy from. But then there's the avoid list. So I've been trying to focus on the beneficial list, and whatever foods that aren't on the beneficial list, I make sure that they're in the normal list. But I've been staying away from all the avoid foods because there's so many things I was eating that I should have been avoiding and I didn't realize it. Because I loved like bell peppers and hot peppers. I loved spicy food. Like all that stuff is on the avoid list.
Okay.
Tomatoes, potatoes, all that stuff I was eating up was on the avoid list. So so I was like, oh, so I ended up like giving all these groceries to my mom because it was just like a bunch of, even though it's considered healthy, and that's why I said in a previous video before, like healthy for you could be different for healthy for me. So people are like, you shouldn't be eating oatmeal, you shouldn't be eating carbs, you shouldn't be, but like that's what my body it says I should be eating oats, and it says I should be eating quinoa and buckwheat and some other stuff like that. So it's like, what may work. Wait, type O's, all they should really be eating is meat. They shouldn't be eating no nothing else. And that's great for them. But like, I'm not gonna say, hey, you shouldn't be eating all that meat. Like, that's what they should eat. That's what they should eat. And so meat primarily is a plant based diet. So
Right.
um and tofu is healing supposedly, or soy based products are healing to my blood type. So that's why I have to find a soy milk. I found a soy milk that only has 3 ingredients because I don't like getting those plant based milks that have like oils and all that junk in it. But Califia is a brand that generally, if you get the organic, it only has 3 ingredients. So like I got their oat milk and it has literally oats, organic oats, water, and sea salt. And then same thing with their soy milk. It's like soy or filtered water and sea salt. So I try to get that brand for when for any plant based milk. But that's pretty
Right.
much what I've been doing. And then to come to find out, like I shouldn't be doing any like hit exercises or anything because my blood type automatically has high cortisol levels without added stress. Like it's just in my blood. And to
Uh-huh.
lower it down, it says I should not be doing all this. I was doing so much fasting last year and dry fasting and all this stuff, but it says that that will literally mess up your body because your body already has high cortisol. So you should eat normally, and it says I should eat smaller meals and smaller portions because of the fact that my digestion, there's like a digestive enzyme that my body doesn't have much of like others. And so having smaller meals more frequently is better than me having like just two large meals or one large meal because my body can't break down the food properly that way. So it's super interesting and I'm just learning so much and I love it because I love to learn. Like, I mean, I feel like we should be learning something new every day until we die. So I'm just loving to learn all the new stuff that I'm learning about it because, especially if it's helping me, like that's what counts.
Yeah, I agree. I like it. I like the sound of it. Sounds like
Next
your
is
path. It sounds your path's very similar to mine. Very similar.
yeah, AB I believe also is plant based, but they can have more meat than I can. But I just really shouldn't be having any. But it said if I did it, certain fish, even certain, but like it said, certain fish I can't have either. But it said like sardines was good, salmon was good, and other fish that have omega 3 because I really need those omegas in my diet.
When they say sardines is good, I don't believe them because I wouldn't eat sardines regardless. I just don't like them. That's
Oh,
my
I meant
opinion.
like nutritionally. I don't not mean like they taste good.
Now, baked, baked or grilled tilapia.
hmm Nancy said, "Will you try the hyperketosis Eve or wait? Will you try the hyperketosis diet?" Yes, I do plan on trying the hyperketosis diet. But once I'm familiar with the foods I'm supposed to eat, because like that diet has a lot of foods on there that are not on my food list. So now I have to create like my own food list based on theirs to see what is acceptable and what's not. Because like on that hyperketosis thing, you can't have carrots. You can't have like certain like you can only have broccoli. I think once a week. Like it's a lot to that hyperketosis thing. And I want to make sure that I combine it with what I can eat to make sure I'm doing it like right on the end of the hyperketosis, but doing it right for my body as well because I don't want to be eating stuff that contradicts the insides of me and causes me inflammation. So, oh, okay, sounds good. I don't want to be sitting here and eating all these high inflammatory foods for my body, but it's on the hyperketosis list, and so I'm not dropping weight as quickly because of that. So that's why I have the list of foods that the hyperketosis allows, and then I have my list, and I'm comparing and writing down what I like and what I don't like because I don't necessarily like all the foods that I can eat. I'm not a fan of all of them. So I'm just like writing like a list of vegetables, a list of fruits, a list of proteins, since that's really what all you can have is fruits, veggies, and protein. I'm writing a list of the ones that I like and that are also on that hyperketosis list. So that's why I'm going to start that next month, closer to maybe mid March, or I think I said the 22nd I was going to start. Because I want to do this, I want to do my blood type diet first. Like, I want to give it a good month to see if it works for me. Because, like I said, what works for one person don't work for everybody. So that's why I'm really just like I always give everything 2 months, but I'm probably gonna give this a month to see because I want to start the hyperketosis next month. So from now, yeah, I'm giving it a good month because I'm not starting until March 22nd. But by the time March 22nd comes, I'm gonna know exactly what foods are good for my blood type and exactly what ones I like and don't. Cause like I'm trying the different type of lentils, I'm trying the different type of things to see if I like it or not, and that way I can keep a list. Yeah, he says he'll be back. His phone died. Latchkey will be back. His phone died, but I guess he went to go charge it, or he went to go get a charger. But he said he'd be right back. But yes, I do plan on doing it. So the hyperketosis is basically 2 meals a day. You intermittent fast, and you have an 8-hour window of where you eat 2 meals. So the 2 meals, you have one piece of fruit or a cup of fruit, like if you happen to have berries, and then you have 4 ounces of protein or 6 ounces of plant based protein or fish. And then you have 3 cups of vegetables. And that's what you have for both meals. And then in the morning when you wake up, you're still fasted, of course, because you're fasting for 16 hours, and you are supposed to have electrolytes. So any electrolytes that are made with stevia, but none that are made with anything else. You're supposed to have a pack of electrolytes before your eating window starts, and water. And I forgot how much water was it. 100 ounces of water before you start to eat, before your window starts. So I already understand that part and I got that part down, but now it's comparing the food lists because I need to know what I can eat to stay on track with, like, I want to do the ketosis hyperketosis thing and like conform what I can eat to their list of food, because a lot of the stuff on their list I cannot eat, like all the different meats on there that they got, some of the vegetable, a lot of the vegetables, because they talk about peppers a lot. I can't eat that. Tomatoes a lot. I can't eat that. You know what I mean? So just finding what I can and then substituting out that with what's on their list. So that's what I'm doing. So you guys follow along. I will be still sticking to that, but um, right now when I weigh myself today, I was 350, so I'm 5 pounds up from my last low, but my period starts in 5 days, so I'm not really concerned about it. But yeah, so I was like 350.6. I don't know. I did a video because I was gonna do a video on it today. Somebody had asked me yesterday how much I weighed. So, but my last low was like the 21st of last month. Was it last month? Or no, that's no. I think it was actually 3 weeks ago. Whenever my birthday was, I think I hit that low. So my birthday was the 8th, and it might have been that Thursday, and I was 345. So oh, did I add? I let's add. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I plan on now that that's what I found out my weight is. So but I still weigh myself every single day. That's the whole thing. I've been weighing myself every single day because the coach that I work with requires that I send my weight in every single day, and I take pictures of my food because I need to send that in too. So I've been keeping track of my weight, and like I said, I'm 350.6, I believe, or it might have been 8. So I'm 5 pounds up from my last low. Cycle starts in like 5 days, so I'm not concerned. But my goal is to be down 50 pounds if possible by the time I go on my vacation in May. So I'm gonna work hard for that and see what happens. But like I said, the hyperketosis thing, they say you can lose 40 pounds in 40 days doing it. Um, which I mean, a lot of people have. Some people have, some people haven't. Some people lost more than that. But I think it just probably depends on your body. But I'll probably, like I said, I'm starting at March 22nd after I get down what I can eat, get down a routine. I'm increasing my days in the gym from 3 to 5. Starting this week, starting Sunday. So just working on that. Okay, Latchkey's back, guys. Have you found low fat tortillas? And where did
Yeah,
you get those rice cakes?
yeah. Low fat tortillas are corn tortillas. Most corn tortillas are low fat. Remember, I taught you that a long time ago, Eve.
Uh-oh, how come I can't hear him? Hold on. Maybe I need to put my headphones on. I usually have headphones on. Where's my purse?
Can the rest of you hear me? Might be on my
Hold on,
end.
I'm gonna get my headphones.
Okay.
Oh, wait, where are you going? I had to get my headphones, but I couldn't hear. Oh, wait, you're still up? I'm trying to see if this works. Okay,
Can you hear me now?
let's see.
Might be on my end. I don't know.
Yeah, I had to connect my headphones so I could hear. But everybody else can hear you. Please, share where you're getting your rice cakes from and if you've tried those tortillas.
Yeah, well, corn tortillas, all corn tortillas are low in fat. The rice cakes I got from Aldi's, but Quaker has a brand of them as well. As a matter of fact, Quaker's got caramel and they've got apple cinnamon. Both of those are zero fat. You can find those too. They've got other flavors too, like barbecue and ranch and all of that, but those ones have more fat in them. Uh, the sugary ones, believe it or not, are the ones low in fat, which I guess makes sense now that we all know what we know.
Oh, I can't hear. Okay, there we go. I haven't had any low fat tortillas. I think they're all low fat, aren't they? I know corn tortillas are low fat.
Yeah, that's what I in the corn tortilla. I'm not sure about the flour ones. I guess they are, but I've been doing gluten free, so.
Gluten free, yeah.
But them
Well, the
corn
corn tortillas are gluten free.
are gluten free. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I've been using them.
Yeah, those are the ones that I primarily get.
That's another trick, y'all. The foods that digest the fastest also help with weight loss. Anything with gluten, gluten takes like 3 days to digest. They say completely. It's about like
Really?
red. Yeah, it's about like red meat. So I wouldn't have known that if I didn't have a gallbladder issue because I was in pain and I realized that gluten, not because I'm gluten sensitive, but just because of digestion issues with it.
Mm.
I'm glad I can add it back a little bit though, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want. I didn't want to be gluten free. That was just that was just a have to thing for a minute there. But I still, because now I'm gonna have digestive issues the rest of my life. I still wouldn't
Right.
overdo it on the gluten for sure. Maybe a sandwich, maybe two in a day tops. 'Cause
Right.
I used to get killed back some bread. I ain't gonna lie.
Mhm.
Matter of fact,
With
I
the
was.
bread, you can eat bread though on the Starch Solution. I don't know. I didn't ever read that book yet.
Oh yeah, I was tearing it up right when I was having my gallbladder bladder issues. I was tearing up some bread.
Okay.
I was getting some good bread, from the bakeries and stuff. Eating those. Oh, eh,
That's what you're gonna have to get into, Lasky. Like, come up with some recipes for some gluten free bread because you could probably use like almond flour or oat flour. You know what I
I've,
mean?
I've I've been working on it, and the bread the flour substitutes out there. I have not found anything good, and the pre-made stuff. I have not found anything great yet. I've gotten some recommendations like getting it out of the freezer section and stuff like that, which I've never done yet. It's just too much, and
The Ezekiel bread, right? I think. Well, actually, all gluten free bread is in the freezer. Honestly, all of it is.
they sell some shelf stable gluten free breads.
Oh, do
Walmart,
they?
yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot the brand, but they come in packages like that are blowed up. I mean, really blowed up with air. They are airtight.
Really? Okay. I haven't
So I
seen them.
guess they have to be in that environment.
Hmm. Okay, I haven't seen them. I've only seen the ones in the freezer, and they're okay. They're all right. I mean, yeah, they're all right. Do beans
Beans,
take too long to digest? Uh,
if they do, I've never had any issues with beans. Beans are my staple right there. Now, I tear up some beans, especially this month. I have done a lot of beans this month.
647 bread. Oh, is that what it's called? Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. No, I haven't. Carnivore diet? No, I'm not doing no carnivore diet. I don't think anybody here is. Um, let's see. So anything flour is gluten. Um, pretty much. I don't know. You have to look up the definition of gluten. Because like it seemed like all bread and pasta has it, but I'm sure there's other things that have it too. But it might be the flour. I know for sure the flour depends on the type of flour. Depends on if it's gluten free. But I don't know. I haven't had the 647 bread
Nah,
yet.
I got some bread from Walmart bakery. Now with the bread that comes from the Walmart bakery, it'll go bad fast.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you get it, you have to, eat it within a first, 4 to 5 days, or it'll go bad. Grocery store bread will last 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, before it even starts to grow mold on it anymore.
Mhm. That's how you know it's too processed. That's yeah.
I'm,
It's
I'm thinking
if
that
it can't break down, it probably won't be breaking down in your stomach either.
I'm thinking that Walmart bread, that they make fresh to bed, they make it every day fresh. So I'm thinking
Mhm.
that's I'm thinking that might be even a better quality bread.
That's better quality than anything on the shelf if it's fresh.
Yeah, yeah, they make it fresh daily.
Oatmeal is very healthy. Yeah, oatmeal is very healthy. Sarah says, "Hey, I love keeping up with you both. Do you either of you have any discomfort with gas or bloating? And if so, what causes it for you? Plant-based seems to give me that issue. Too much fiber for me, maybe." I agree. I agree. That's why it suggested I have smaller meals more frequently. So like instead of me having a plate of vegetables, I have like today. Well, y'all see my video later, but I had like a small plate of vegetables because greens can make you feel like that. Like especially like well for me, I don't know, but like kale and like collard greens and like this the greens that is telling me to eat can make me feel like gassy, bloated if I eat too much. But this new suggestion of just using a small plate and just maybe having some every few hours instead of just having a whole big plate of food has helped actually today for sure. Because I didn't know that. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna have 2 meals a day. I'm just gonna have, you know, my vegetables and everything on this plate. But I found that when I had the smaller plate, I didn't notice it as much. But I mean, and then with the lentils, I can't eat all beans either, guys. All I can have is black beans, lentils, and I can't have chickpeas. I can't have kidney beans. Um, but also with beans, I have to have a little bits at a time. But I think eventually your gut microbiome gets used to it if you eat like that consistently.
Can you eat
But
rice? Eve?
Latchkey can, huh? Yeah, I can eat rice. I can eat rice,
Okay.
all kinds of rice. Yeah,
I could live off of rice and lentils alone.
yeah,
I
yeah.
could
I
live.
love it.
That is one of my biggest staples right there. That's my go-to. If you really want to get satisfied eating, get you a rice cooker, a personal
Mhm,
rice cooker, and make you some rice and lentils in it.
mhm,
You're good to go for hours.
mhm, mhm.
And
Yeah, and I've been putting my rice in the refrigerator. I usually cook a pot the night before and then just use it for the next day because it reduces uh
I
I
use
think
basmati rice. Someone asked
the
brown rice. I use basmati.
the glycemic index I think goes down when you refrigerate it or something. I don't know, but with the
Resistant starch.
yeah,
What?
yeah, there we go. Yeah, so if you make like when I make the rice, I don't eat it the same day, usually the next day. And I just tried basmati rice. It was okay for me. But I'm a jasmine rice girl. I love the smell and the taste of jasmine rice. It's just I don't know. I
Well,
just
you're
love it.
lucky. You live in California. That's some of the safest rice they have. So,
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, all rice has some level of arsenic in it, but the white
Oh,
rice has a whole lot less because they remove the outer germ, which is where the arsenic collects. Yeah, so I,
oh.
I I tend to stick with the white rice and always rinse it real good too, Eve, before you eat it. That helps a lot. Yeah, but it's nothing to be too concerned with because if you look into too many things, growing in the dirt, then you won't want to eat nothing because
For real. I mean, my goodness. Because
and
the pesticides, even
there's
on the
cultures out
organic
there that eat
stuff.
it every day, and they live to be ripe old ages. So
Exactly.
but
Yeah.
they say that rice grown in California is some of the safest and among the safest in the world. So
Really, I don't even eat California rice though. That's the thing. I eat jasmine rice, and it's shipped from like an Asian country.
jasmine rice is one of the safe ones, so you're good with that.
Oh,
And
okay.
basmati. That's why I choose basmati.
Yeah, Basmati was cool because that's from India, right? I think they're all in Asia because yeah, the basmati's from India. They use that like at the Indian restaurants out here. And then the jasmine rice they use more so at the is it the Southeast Asian restaurants like Chinese food and stuff. But I just love the smell of jasmine rice. Like when you're cooking it, you can smell it outside. It just smells like it has that fragrance.
I like them both equal. So
Yeah.
one, they're both fine for me. I
But I
like
didn't
them
know
both.
anything about the arsenic thing, so
Hmm.
um, I'm well, I've rinsed my rice, but I'm just gonna soak it now because I'm like, what the heck?
Well, I
I didn't
was
know
eating
about that.
regular rice, and my your comment section. They jump in there and they let you know things. They help me out all,
Oh,
eh, they telling me what to buy, what to get. So yeah, I look at all that when they tell me.
oh, you were just eating the regular rice. I've never liked regular rice. I've never liked it. After I had my parents, of course, cooked that because that's just what you know what we knew. But once I became an adult, my neighbor, I was my first marriage. I was like 21 years old, and she was half Filipino and half black, and it always smelled good every time she opened her door. I'm like, what are you cooking? And she said, I'm making jasmine rice because she cooked rice every day. Jasmine rice. I said, jasmine rice. And I'm like, she was like, yeah. She was like, anytime you go to an Asian restaurant, this is the rice you eat. And I'm like, really? And so she put me on to that. And ever since, I've never went back.
So
Never went back. You can get pounds of, like, you can do the pound bags, 20-pound bags from, like, what's that, Costco and all that. Love it.
and pasta, I love pasta.
What
Mm.
pasta are you getting? The gluten-free one?
Yeah, I love the gluten free pastas are to me are just fine. It doesn't matter
Mm.
what they're made with. I've had the chickpea one is good. The brown rice and quinoa
Mm-hmm.
combination one, that one's really good. Any
I
of the
like the
rice.
rice noodles. The
Oh
rice ones
yeah,
are pretty good.
I like them too. And Chris, the Fabulous Body, had recommended
Soba.
buckwheat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's soba and buckwheat. That's the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
They're made out of buckwheat flour, and I couldn't find 100% buckwheat, but they
Me
make a
neither.
brand that's rice and buckwheat combination,
I
and
just
that's
got
good.
that kind. I just got that one. It was combination of rice flour and buckwheat flour because the rest
When
of
you
them were some other. It was mixed with other things, but
uh,
that was the one that was closest.
have you tried it yet?
No, I have not tried it yet. I'm
Make
like,
you make you something Asianish with it, like
okay,
soy or because when you eat it, it has the taste and texture that you're familiar with when you eat uh,
like chow mein or something.
like lo mein. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what it will remind you of. It's got that type of texture when it's
Oh,
cooked,
okay. Oh,
so
I'm
it's
gonna have to make
perfect for
that.
Asian recipes. You'll love
Yeah.
it. You're gonna love it.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. Put me up on game. I'll probably make my little tofu and stir fry some broccoli and toss it all together. That'll be good. Currently I'm not like the starch that I am eating is oatmeal. Like that's the starch I'm currently eating. I eat rice here and there. But oatmeal is like a daily thing. I will eat oatmeal every single day because that's on my beneficial list. Like it's a healing food for me. So I've been eating oatmeal like every day.
I'm just any starch right now. Is on the table unless I do a mini, Mary's mini, then I'll stick with one starch and vegetables.
Now, what's the Mary's Mini? You only eat one starch for a week?
Mary's mini is like a temporary protocol that exists within the starch solution diet. Uh, you choose one starch and you eat nothing but that starch for so many days, and combine that with any vegetable.
Oh, okay. You
I've
were
done
doing that
several of
last
those.
year, right? You did that
Well,
last
yeah,
year?
I was doing all of those before the gallbladder issues, and each one of
Oh,
those
okay.
myriad minutes has been successful for me. So I'll get back into some of that if I start doing stalls and start stalling and stuff
Mm,
like
okay. That makes sense. That
that.
makes sense. Have you let? go of your coach program. No judgment here. I change it up all the time, though right now it's Starch Solution for me. No, I still have my coach. My coach is more so of the like mindset aspect of the weight loss. Because this is like a mental game. I don't know if people understand how mental it is to stay consistent when you're not seeing results, or to stay consistent when you're not seeing the results that you expected to see. Um, so I still have my coach because that's primarily like, I mean, of course, like I have to keep track of my food. I have to keep track of my weight every single day. But like every week, there's guides that I have to watch and I have to journal on, and it all is about my mindset around what I'm doing. Like, and what is my goal and how close I am to it, and like what's preventing me from being there. And like what's stopping me from, like, it's a lot of mind stuff because I don't think people realize how mental weight loss is. Like, even people who only have 20 pounds to lose, they don't realize until they are actually trying to lose it that, man, like, it's mind over matter in this type of situation, because it'll make you want to quit. Some things make you want to quit, especially like if you're on social media. Like, it can really, like, you really just gotta like shut out the noise, because it can make you be like, man, forget it. I don't even want to keep dealing with this. But I feel like the more you obsess over it and the more you like, I don't know, dread the whole process, your weight ain't going nowhere. But the minute you relax and just let life be, and like let it take its course, and just keep living your life and doing your protocols as you know how to do them without all the extra noise and without all the overthinking, then the weight starts to drop again. And I feel like it just brings on the stress, mental stress that you don't need. So I do still have him because he helps with that part of it. Oh my, of course, Eve. I'm there now, struggling to lose the last 20, gain 5, lose 5, and on and on and on. See? And that's what I'm saying. Like, people who are almost to their goal weight get so frustrated because they're like, I'm almost to my goal weight. Why is it taking so long to drop this 5 pounds? So it can get to you. Believe me, it can get to you. And Latchkey's over here. He is the coach.
And uh, I don't think I could do it with anybody else other than my wife. I don't think I could handle the pressure of being a coach.
Right, right.
That's a lot of responsibility that that someone has to trust in you. It's different when it's your partner, I guess. Because basically, all I got to do is just cook the food, and all she's really just got to do is just eat what I eat, and do what I do.
Right, right.
So that makes it like super easy.
Well, I think that's good because when you have someone in the house that's doing it with you, then it makes it easier because you're both on the same trajectory and doing the same thing, as opposed to if you're in the house with somebody, like my kids could care less about it. They're like, I want Wendy's, I want fries, I want this, that. It's different when you have somebody who's doing it with you in the house than when everybody's doing everything opposite of what you're doing,
Yeah.
which
Well,
is also a challenge, which also can be a challenge because, you know, they're not on a diet. These kids are athletic and play sports and do all that, so they're not required to eat a certain diet. They're not trying to lose weight, so then I have to like, acknowledge that and honor it and let them, eat what they're going to eat. I mean, of course, I still encourage them to eat the vegetables and the fruits, and that's what I primarily buy. But also realizing flexibility, like they're not on a diet. They can eat a burger. They can eat, whatever, pizza or whatever they want because they're kids.
I'm thinking about this summer. Buying one of those Ninja Creamies everybody's been getting,
Mm.
and that might be something you could invest in and have fun with your kids with as well. That way, you can eat healthy ice creams, and they can just eat ice cream and
Regular
enjoy. Y'all can enjoy that together.
Ninja
That'd be
Creamy.
good.
I saw somebody doing something with that, so making their own ice cream with that.
Yeah, they were suggesting it to me left and right when I was doing the sugar diet, and I just never got around to buying one. They're expensive. That's one reason.
Really?
But,
Okay.
but I think it might be worth the investment to get one.
Ninja
They got
Creamy.
they got a Ninja Creamy and they got a Ninja Slushy. Eve. hard to for me to wrap my head around which one I'd want.
Oh, they have a slushy too. Oh, frozen treat maker. They have 7 in 1. It probably, if you get the Ninja Creamy, it probably does all of it, don't it?
I'm not sure. If it does,
Okay,
that's the one I'm getting.
11 in 1. Okay, they got a deluxe one. Oh, it's $300. Okay. Okay, yeah, that thing is $300, but it
Well,
does
if it
12
does
different
both,
things.
I guess you're paying
Yeah,
for two machines in one.
yeah, looks like it. Looks like it does. It does 11 different things. Yeah, it looks like you can make drinks in it, like slushy drinks. Like this person looks like margaritas and slushies and yeah, smoothies and so yeah, you're getting your money's worth if you can do all of that.
But honestly, though, my NutriBullet, I, I can make some really nice frozen desserts in that, and I'm perfectly happy with it. Just it, I think.
Oh, it says you can make sorbet, you can make milkshakes. Okay, you can
Sorbet.
make yogurt. Make yogurt. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's on sale. It's 239.
I wonder what you could do with tofu in one of those.
I know, huh? Because they're and that's another thing I saw some recipes. They're sweet tofu dishes, but they use the soft tofu to make it.
Ooh, don't you know we got to get one now? We got to get us one now.
I was like soft tofu, and yeah, they making dessert with it. I can't
Hmm.
wait. That's why I said like this is exciting. This is exciting for me because it's relearning everything I know about cooking and eating. Vegetarian, I've never. I last year I was plant based for some months, but that was when I was doing the hardcore fasting, so I didn't know if it was the hardcore fasting or if it was the plant based or the combination of the both. But now I'm doing the plant based, and I believe like now that I know what I'm supposed to be eating for my blood type, plant based gonna be the way to go. Now, like I said, I'm with Latchkey. I'm not saying I'm never gonna eat meat. Like that's not something I'm sitting here to proclaim. I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be eating vegetarian.
That's my thinking too. That's why I claim 90%. Don't be ever disappointed.
If you see me having a
And
steak, no.
if that happens, just know that that's gonna be like a
10%.
special occasion. That's got to be a special occasion from now on.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you watching me all the time.
Of course,
I,
of
I
course.
enjoy reading your comments every time they come across one of my videos. I appreciate it.
So, what is your goal for the
It's
year?
good.
Or do you have like a specific goal that you want to achieve? Like, a certain amount that you want to, or like a certain number you want to see by the end of the
Uh,
year, or what does that look like for you?
well, me and you've kind of touched on that before. Remember, I told you I lost a whole bunch of weight in 2022.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I'm almost close to my low from that year. Now.
Oh, good, good.
And I proclaimed I was going to lose 100 pounds that year, and I wound up losing 80 that year. And I just got happy with my weight loss, and I was doing a lot of you know the fast. I was doing a lot of fasting type stuff to lose.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, I'm always just going to be able to do this. But once you
Yeah,
let that go, once you let go of that, it's
it's hard to
hard
get back.
started. It's hard to get back started, and I wound up gaining everything back. I didn't have no plan in place. I didn't have no plan on the way down like I have this time.
Mm-hmm.
It's been different. So no, I don't have a specific plan. I'm not gonna proclaim plans and anything like that. Now I am going toward my healthy BMI. That's my proclaim. And however
Yeah.
long that takes is however long that takes. I'm not trying to hurry that up because I see people hurrying that up now, and I fear for that. I fear for that for them. You know, there's no hurry to get to some kind of finish line. You know, not when
Right.
you've got a not when you've got an eating style in place. That you can rely on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, I enjoy the food on the way down. You know,
I think that's the point because that's the way to be able to lose it and maintain it is if you enjoy it. I feel like if you're losing weight in a way that's not, and that's another thing that why I'm still working on my coach because I had a plan. It's like a 3-year plan, and it's like making sure that I can lose the weight and maintain it because I've lost a bunch of weight too. And then I had gained it back plus some, and that's the whole thing. Like not to do that again. What can we do to make sure that don't happen again? That when I lose the weight, it's gone for good, and but it's not hard, and it's not like painstakingly trialsome just to freaking keep my weight down. Like it shouldn't be that because you gonna gain it back. Nobody's gonna like if it's something you don't enjoy, something you don't like to do. If you're constantly feeling like I gotta fast, 3 days out the week, or I gotta fast every single month, or I have to, eat fruit only for 3, 4 weeks just to like maintain my weight. Like in the real world, who's gonna do that? I have to
That's
eat
right.
potatoes at night. I have to dry fast 10 days. Like, I mean, in reality, who's going to keep doing that consistently year in and year out? No, you're going to freaking get the weight back because it's not enjoyable, it's not sustainable, and it's not something that you enjoy or that you like to do or that you were even able to keep up with doing. So, the way Latchkey is describing it, that he's enjoying it, that's how you know that this is going to be a lasting success for him because it's something that he don't mind doing for the rest of his life, and it has to be something you don't mind doing for the rest of your life, whatever it is.
Right.
If you want to keep it going, if you want to keep your success.
I've seen too many people going those very long, absence of food, stretches. People going on, the absence of food stretch for a very long
Yeah,
time. I
yeah,
always see rebound on that, and
yeah.
I myself have personally experienced that same type of rebound from those same type of protocols. And you live long enough, you learn, right?
Mhm.
In your mind, you're always thinking, well, I can just continue more of that. Once I get to where I need to get, I can just continue more of that. And but there comes a point where you get happy and you're like, well, I'm good. I don't
Yeah,
need to. And it creeps up on you. It creeps up on you. Sometimes you doesn't gain it back. You don't even realize you're there. You don't even realize you've done it yet. For some reason,
yeah.
I look back on myself, of pictures, at the beginning of 2025, and I was thinking to myself, then I didn't even see myself as big as I see myself now looking back on that.
Mhm.
I look at my
Mhm.
pictures from then. I don't recognize that person. But back then I didn't feel like I was that heavy, as heavy as I look looking back on it. And so
Mm.
it's that right there, is why a lot of people, just when they fall off the wagon, they just stay off the wagon for so long because they don't realize that they've gotten
Falling
that
off.
far, and that's it just didn't realize it.
And it can happen so quickly, and that's why I said like just because you drop the weight quick, that's how quick it can come back, if not faster. So that's
Mm,
why I need to make sure, like as you mentioned, the rapid weight loss, that's cool and everything. Like if you have a like somewhere you want to go or like a wedding, like you're gonna be in a wedding, I'm going on vacation, stuff like that. But after that, you know, it's I want to make sure that what I'm doing now I can do after that too.
right.
I don't want to be like, oh, now that this is over, what am I gonna do? I want to make sure I can keep it going. And what I like, and like this plant based thing, I like it. I mean, so far, I mean, I liked it last year too. And it's like you said, you all of a sudden start like I just started eating meat and completely forgot about it. Honestly, I was just like, whatever. But I didn't realize, oh, meat does inflame me. And those carnivore people, that's great that they can eat, you know, meat all day. But I noticed that that just didn't work for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My best advice to people though is not to fear plant protein. It's a different.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
very different than the animal.
Yeah, very different and very like it's light. Like it's easier to digest and you don't feel it sitting on your stomach. Like sometimes if I eat steak or something, I can feel it sitting in my stomach. Like I
What I,
can just I don't know, it's a feeling. It's just feel like it's still there. Like it's taking time to digest.
Well, that soy protein is very important for my wife's bone healing right now. So, uh,
Oh.
yeah, that protein is very, very, very helpful toward healing bone, especially soy.
See, guys, I'm telling y'all, and if you don't know what your blood type is, just look into it. I'm finding out my kids. There's a $10 test on Amazon, so it's not hard. You don't have to send it in. You can just take it at home, and it's just like a COVID test, a rapid COVID test. You know how you take it and they give you your results. It's the same exact thing. So just find out and look into it and research it and see like, hey, I'm already eating these foods, or hey, I'm not even eating these foods. Maybe I should try eating them, but I just suggest it because, I mean, it's flowing through every part of our body. So why wouldn't it be giving us the blueprint
Or
for
you could
what
go
we need
give
to
blood,
do?
and they'll tell you there too.
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah.
My sister told me she went and gave blood not long ago, and they give her $75 for giving it. I'm thinking about doing that.
Oh, I didn't know they was giving out money. Oh my.
I didn't either. Yeah, she was talking about she was going to go give plasma. They give money for that too. I told her, I said, I don't know about that. I said, I heard that was painful stuff going through that. So I don't know if
Mm.
I don't know if it'd be worth it. Because with the plasma, they go into the bone, don't they? I don't know about that.
Really? Oh no. For $75? I'm cool. I'm not
But
doing that.
yeah, I could give a pint of blood for $75. Shoot,
Right.
take two, take two. Well, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just
No, I think people get tired though. I think it drains you. I think people say that they be feeling drained after they do that.
My sister's been doing that off and on her whole life, since she was in
Oh,
high school. She used to They used to give little pins is all they get back then. Now you get $75, I guess. So I don't blame her. I take it too.
right. Okay. I've been drinking more water, guys. Look, I've been drinking more water, and I've been trying to stay away. Everybody kept talking about in my comments not to drink out of plastic containers and not to eat out of plastic bowls because I would have a plastic bowl and they'd be like, "No, you're not supposed to be eating out of plastic bowls." So I'm like, okay.
It's
So
too much. All that gets to be too much. I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it.
it's forever chemicals. I'm like, there's forever chemicals floating around every time we breathe air from outside. But I mean, they got all that junk and the pollution and stuff. I mean, we're already breathing it in when we go outside. But
Uh, I'm like, this is the healthiest I've ever been eating right now. And they all there's just always something else to add. I mean,
it's always something
just give me a
else.
minute right here.
That's
Just
what I
give me a
said. I
minute
just
right
need
here.
to get I need to get used to one thing before I start jumping into something else. So that's why I was saying to Nancy, I'm gonna do the hyperketosis. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but I'm going to do it because it sounds like a reasonable plan. It's 2 meals a day, and your meals are, one protein, one piece of fruit, and 3 cups of vegetables, and that's all you have twice in the day. And then you have your electrolytes during your fasting window. It seems pretty simple, but I'm not doing it until I'm done with. Well, I'm not ever going to be done with this. I'm going to stick with this, but I'm not going to jump into that until I get my bearings with this blood type thing and see what foods I like and what I'm like, ugh, or because some stuff I may not want to eat, but I just want to get a food list. And once you get a food list of things you like that do well with your system, then I think life it gets easier.
Well, since your diet and mine is similar, choose you one of the starches you could have and do a Mary's Mini for 5 days and see what that does for you.
Okay, yeah, I
Wait,
just typed in
wait
that
till you,
Mary's
wait,
Mini too.
wait till you get
Hmm.
done with your cycle and do it then when you know you're going to drop. I think you'll like it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Yep, I'm gonna do that. I might do a little challenge next month. Cause yeah, and we'll do
It's
a
not,
Mary. You
it's
said
not,
you do it for a week.
yeah, well, whatever they recommend or whatever you want. If you
Oh,
just want
okay.
to do it for 3 days, do it for 3 days. I mean, you just, I recommend just trying it out. I think you'll like it and I think you'll like the results from it.
Starch based with addition of vegetables, but limit food choices to one kind of starch and repetitive selection of non-starchy vegetables. Oh,
And
okay,
see,
yeah,
and see that already goes along with the diet you're already doing anyway. So
yeah,
why not?
exactly,
Why not use
exactly.
it? If there's an advantage to it, why not use it?
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna do that. Can you do hyperketosis as a vegetarian? Yeah, because your protein would just be whatever you like, whatever 4 to 6 ounces of protein that you eat as a vegetarian. Because all vegetarians eat protein, whether it be legumes, beans, lentils, soy, or whatever protein you're doing. I'm not starting that till March 22nd though. That's a month away. Because like I said, I really want to get deep off into this blood type diet and make sure that all what foods agree with my body and what don't. Because even in the book it said though some foods may be approved, it does not mean necessarily that it's going to be good for you. So that's what my main goal is this month: finding out what foods are good for me, that my body agrees with, that I like, that I enjoy, that I can see myself eating every day, and then jump into that hyperketosis. But you can definitely do it as a vegetarian. Beeper, hey Beeper says where I live they pay 600 to 800 a month. You do it 2 times a week. Takes 2 hours.
Oh,
I'm in Michigan. That's for plasma. Have to have
oh,
good veins. Really?
I'm gonna fly up there then, get it done, and then come back. A paycheck.
What? That's on like 6 to 800 a month. My goodness, I don't know nothing
Whoa.
about that. Okay, Michigan. Is that what you were doing? See, that's why I
You know,
said that.
I told you I was fixing to take that trip to Wisconsin. Michigan is just right
Oh,
there,
you
and
did. That is right there. But that's a month. 2 times a week. That's a lot. It takes 2 hours, so you get 4 hours a week. 4 hours a week. I mean, I guess if you feel like that's reasonable, yeah, yeah, why not? If you're gonna do that,
oh, I was about to
yeah,
say my first Mary many I ever tried to eat was pasta, so that one was really enjoyable. I could have done that the rest of my life.
really. And you saw like, because I remember you did rice. I thought you for some reason had did rice. Maybe that was
I done
different.
I done pot. If I might have done rice too. I've done several of them, but the first one I done was pasta. That was my favorite.
Okay.
People ask me, "You're not getting tired of spaghetti? You're not getting tired of pasta?" I'm like, "Not really, not really," because you compare so much with it. I mean, it's
Yeah,
hard to get
pasta's
tired of.
good, but I guess you have to pick which pasta because there's so many. Like there's the chickpea pasta, there's like the rice pasta, there's the buckwheat pasta. Did
Well,
you
then
just
it
do
was just
any pasta,
regular
or you
pasta.
were just doing? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you were
then
just doing regular.
that was before the gallbladder issue. I was just doing regular pasta.
Oh, okay, okay,
But now, yeah, I'd try the gluten free options is what I'd try now.
okay.
But if you don't have to, then shoot, just do the regular pasta. That's good enough. It works.
Mhm, mhm. I'm excited. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see because I love rice. And I like oatmeal. Oatmeal is good, so I'm gonna see which one
I
works
love
for
oatmeal.
me.
Too. I love oatmeal too.
And I want to try some of these savory oatmeals that I've been seeing online. They look so good. So I'm like,
Well,
oh,
that's what I've been doing lately. Some of the savory oatmeals. Ugh,
okay. So
they're
I'm gonna
good.
try that.
Basically, make any type of soup you like and add oatmeal to it.
Oatmeal.
You got your savory oatmeal. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
so easy to do too. That's so easy to do. Food you already like, you can make a savory oatmeal out of.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying
Basically,
it.
savory oatmeal is just porridge. It's porridge. It's been around forever.
Right. Porridge. Who knew that oatmeal was porridge? I didn't know. I thought for some reason it was like cream of wheat or something. But
Well, that's that. I found out a lot of things. A lot of things are porridge. Even grits
oh,
are porridge.
oh yeah,
W-
grits. Yep,
over here in the
grits.
states, we call everything something different. Oatmeal's oatmeal, grits are grits. But to most everybody else, those
I
thickening
like
grains is
grits.
nothing but porridge.
I like grits.
Yeah, I do too. I love them.
And you can eat those too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can eat grits. But I'm a southerner. We eat grits a certain way here, and usually that requires butter. So
Heck yeah, butter, cheese, shrimp. No.
Hey, shrimp and grits is a South Carolina staple.
Oh,
And
is
if you've
it?
met,
Oh,
yeah, it's a staple food for South Carolina. If you've never tried it, you ever get a chance to try it, I highly recommend trying it.
oh yeah. I used to make it. My kids, that was one of their favorite breakfasts.
Oh, you used to make it? Okay, so you already know then. If you know, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shrimp and grits was
that's
no joke. I used to
that
sell plates, and that was one of the places that sold the most was shrimp and grits.
yeah, South Carolina. It was popularized and made famous in this state. It's the one of our state staple foods. I think that one of the, I think it's might be the only one that's popularized by South Carolina.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I can't have shrimp. I can't have any shell fish either.
Well, I can't either.
Oh,
But
what?
yeah, I can't either.
Oh,
Yeah, not eating like Jesus. You can't because he didn't eat shellfish.
they didn't. No, for sure they couldn't. They couldn't eat no shellfish. That was against the rules. No, they wasn't eating that.
But
But I
I'm eating
can't.
a more modern Mediterranean. I'm not like fully, ancient Mediterranean style.
Right,
There's
right.
a more modern diet, that
Oh,
allows more
Mediterranean
protein.
diet. I keep hearing about
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Okay.
that's what Jesus ate was a Mediterranean style diet.
Yeah, they eat a
But
lot
it
of fish.
but it was regional specific back then, because
Right.
they didn't know about foods, in South America at the time. Like they wouldn't have eat
Hmm.
well, they wouldn't have eat shrimp for religious purposes. They wouldn't have
Right.
eaten that.
Yeah. Exactly.
But
They just eat a lot of fish. I see, and well, when I'm looking at the recipes, the Mediterranean diet recipes, it seems like they eat fish a lot.
yeah, well, it was a plant forward diet, so they would go days of eating nothing but plants before they even eat fish.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of I guess it would kind of be like the style of diet you're now. Maybe 3 times a week they might eat fish or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
And the
eat
thing is,
something
they'd
called
have to go fish. They'd
dried
have to go
fish.
out and fish. So they'd have to go fish and get the fish to eat.
Yeah, and sometimes fish are scarce. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, sometimes fishermen, they have hiccups. They could be out there, not catching fish. They might not
Hmm.
be biting. Or they might not be available to net or whatever.
It's true because that one scripture when they was out there fishing all night, and then Jesus was like, "Go put the fishing rod on the other side," and then all of a sudden it was so many fish, but they had already been out there all night and it wasn't getting no fish until they had did that. But yeah, there's probably plenty of times they went out there and barely caught one. So yeah,
Right.
they was eating vegetables
Of course. I mean,
and
times.
bread, bread, and probably some wine.
Yeah, yeah. They drank wine,
He
water,
says I've
wine.
been yeah, water and wine. I've been on an oatmeal with tons of cinnamon kick. Oh, I always put cinnamon and cloves in my oatmeal. That's been my go-to. So good. And oat milk. I use oat milk and
I use
sweet
oat milk.
potatoes too.
I like
You
oat
use oat
milk.
milk? Yeah, I love oat milk. From that same brand, that Calipia Farms, they have a very good organic oat milk. And this week
I
they
make
didn't have it, so I got malt. Malt is another brand I get.
I make my smoothies right now with my morning smoothie. This is what it's like. It's got frozen banana, frozen strawberries, frozen blueberry, a big cup of oatmeal,
Mmm.
quick oats. I put it in there and I fill up the oat milk in the smoothie, blend it up, and drink it like that.
So you don't cook the oats, you're just putting them in straight, dry?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Quick oat. Yeah, I mean, because once you blend it up in that smoothie, it's drinkable right off the gate, right out of the gate.
Okay.
It's drinkable right out of the gate, and it's so good, so good.
And that's your morning, like when you get up, when that's your first meal of the day is the smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Super
frozen banana,
tasty.
frozen strawberry, frozen blueberry. That's the only three things you got to remember as far as that goes. A cup of quick oats, and fill it up with oat milk. Blend it, drink it,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change out. I'm gonna change out the banana and maybe use frozen pineapple because I can't have banana.
or just do more berries.
Oh yeah, berries. But I love pineapple.
Pineapple's good, but that pineapple can be rough on your teeth.
Oh, can it?
Yeah,
Probably. Because it's
yeah.
so sweet. Will probably depend on which.
Well, it's so acidic, you know, so acidic.
Hmm. Yeah, beneficial fruits. I can have pineapple, plums, cherries, blueberries. So I probably get like there's a frozen berry mix. I might get that one, and it has all the berries, and I'm gonna get that. You can eat
Someone
oatmeal
said,
as a cold cereal. Oh, what?
yeah, I
What?
do that too. I'll pour oat milk straight into the quick oats, eat it just like that. It's fine.
Oh,
You don't have to warm it up. It's good like that. I like, and in fact, I think I prefer it cold like that.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
What do you put in it? Just like the
Just,
cinnamon and the stuff.
well, you can put what you want in there. I can just eat it with just the oat milk and eat it like
Mm.
it is. But some maple syrup, goes pretty good in there as well. Put some
That
maple
sounds
syrup.
good. Okay. Oh, that sounds good. Well, y'all giving me all type of ideas because I never thought to do cold oatmeal. Okay.
It's refreshing. It's refreshingly good. It's real good.
Okay. Look at all this. Okay, D, we see you. So are you plant based too, D? Because it looks like you talking about some oatmeal and sweet potatoes and I mean all of that. Oh, you did one with potatoes too, didn't you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
I remember you doing a primarily potato. I don't know if that was a Mary Minnie's, but I remember you doing potatoes too.
I've done it with pumpkin puree. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's another beneficial food for me is pumpkin,
Is
actually.
it?
So yeah,
Well, you
that's
need
one of
to
my
stock up on all the canned pumpkin you can find then.
yeah, that's one of the highly beneficial foods that I could have
And
is pumpkin. I was like pumpkin, like pie? No.
well, if you can have pumpkin, you should be good with all kind of different squash. Probably butternut.
Yeah, squash is good for me.
Yeah, get you some butternut squash too. Get it frozen. Those would go good in smoothies too. Butternut squash.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could
I
you
can
could buy
have that.
butternut squash. Bluebird makes frozen butternut squash. You can get it in bags and you can steam it.
Maple syrup
It's
is delicious mixed with cinnamon on oatmeal, hot or cold. Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm for sure getting that. Yeah, I know that they have yeah, I can have um different types of squash. But the
Ah,
highly beneficial one is pumpkin. But the rest they fall under the food category like zucchini, yellow squash, and all that stuff falls in just like the normal food category. But for some reason, pumpkin is on highly beneficial, and I was like, pumpkin. I'm thinking pumpkin pie is only. I mean, I don't think I've eaten just pumpkin,
well,
just
pumpkin's
straight.
basically a squash family, so it makes sense if you think about it.
Okay,
It's just
I'm
the
gonna
biggest
try it.
one of the bunch.
Right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get some. Well, Latchkey, give us any closing thoughts or closing information that you want to leave with the people, because we're gonna do a follow up live to follow up on our progress. So give us your final thoughts.
My final thoughts is just try the Mary's Mini like I suggested. Tell me what you think about that. Uh,
Yes.
then your follow up should yield some pretty good results for you. I think you're gonna
Yeah.
like that. Uh, as far as my end goes, I pretty much don't have anything else to add. I think we pretty much said it all.
Yeah, you're gonna be, but you're going to be moving into sticking with vegetarian through the next. I mean, because you've been vegetarian all month, so in
Well, I'm
March you're
fixing.
gonna open it back up, or you're gonna.
We're going into Starch March, so we just
Oh,
spread the word. Starch March.
okay. Let's do it. The March challenge starts March. So every week, oh, now that would be a good idea. Every week, do a different mini Mary or whatever, and then every week just do a different starch, huh? That would be cool.
I don't know about every week, but I will definitely be implementing some Mary's Mini within the month of March for sure. But
Well, how
Starch
long were yours? Were they 7 days, or how long was your?
Yeah, I think I done it. I done mine for 7 days, but
Hmm.
you could do shorter stretches, you know. But it's enjoyable enough that you could do 7 days. You could do a month of them, Mary's Mini, if you really,
Oh,
really
okay.
like. Depending on which start you choose, you know, you could really go a long time on it because it's that
Okay.
enjoyable. To be honest with you, I guess
Okay.
some of them wouldn't be. I don't know. I don't know. I think I would get real sick of potatoes real fast if I was to put a potato.
Yeah, for 7 days.
But I
But
could.
7 days is
But that
cool.
would be the one I think that would cut the most weight. Would be the potato one.
Yeah, probably, but I can't have potatoes.
Uh, yeah, well, there's so many that you can have that it don't even matter. Just you can eat.
Yeah,
You
the
could even do an
rice.
oatmeal Mary as many if you wanted to.
That's what I was thinking. That'll probably be my first one because I love oatmeal. So, and it's a beneficial food for me. And then I'm thinking the pumpkin because that's also a beneficial food for me. And I think I could eat a pumpkin for a week. I'll probably just have it at one meal. Or are you? When it comes to that, are you eating it at every meal of the day, or is it, or how are you doing it?
What's that?
How are
This
you
the
doing
Mary
it?
Mini. The Mary
Yeah.
Mini. Yeah, you stick to that one starch religiously, and whatever vegetables you want to add with it.
Okay. So you're
Or
having
in
it
your case,
every meal, pretty much every meal in the day. You're having your that starch with it.
so you could do oatmeal and pumpkin. You could do oatmeal and butternut squash. You could do. Can you have like cruciferous vegetables?
Yeah, broccoli.
Yeah, because you could do oatmeal with broccoli and in a savory way. You know, make it good for
Hmm.
yourself. However you wanted to do it. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think
what.
I'm gonna do that because it's in March. Okay, look at you putting me up on some challenge ideas. Because how
Uh-huh.
many weeks is March? One, two, three, four.
You know
4
how
weeks.
most challenges suck. You know, you see these challenges out there right now. People doing these sardine fasts and stuff like that.
Oh, I've seen that. Yes, I was considering the olive, but that's when I found out that I should not do that.
But the Mary's Mini is not that. It's the same type of challenge, but in a way more enjoyable way.
Yeah, because you can have pasta. I'm thinking I'm gonna do pasta 1 week, rice 1 week, oatmeal 1 week, pumpkin 1 week. That's 4 weeks.
And I think you can even add the fruit in with the Mary's Mini too. I'm pretty sure the fruit's part of it as well. So
If you can
oatmeal and
buy
fruit
pan
and oatmeal and vegetables, you're golden. You're good.
heck yeah. There is an app for the blood type diet. It costs $4. Okay, I'm gonna look into that deeper. And then D says if you can buy canned pumpkin, make sure you check the ingredients because a lot of the times they use squash as pumpkin. Really?
Well, that's fine. As long as you can have squash, you know, you're good.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know that. Okay, I'm gonna look at because I can get pumpkin from Amazon. I when I made pumpkin pie, that's where I got the pumpkin got it from. So well, you guys, I am so happy that Latchkey came on today. I've been trying to catch up with him. I know he had a lot going on, and I'm so happy that you're feeling better because I know that was like a hard few months for you. So you got your surgeries done, and now you're back to the weight loss. Well, you was never left the weight loss, but now you're like back hardcore with your walking and everything. So I'm happy that you're well, and I'm happy your wife is well because I didn't even know that she had hurt herself, but you know, it's a blessing in disguise because now look, she's right here with you doing the diet, and like I'm super happy about that. Any
Well,
last
thank you so
comments
much.
or questions for Latchkey, guys? We're going to do another live about a month because I'm going to be doing these challenges, these mini, mini challenges, and we're gonna see how it goes. I think every week I'm gonna do like an update on the one that I did. That'll be fun,
Yeah,
and
you're
it
gonna love
starts March, so you guys
Starch
get
March.
in.
Starch March.
So
Here
get
we go.
into it. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, Latchkey. We appreciate you. We'll see you again soon.
Bye, everybody. See you on my channel.
Bye. Yeah. Go follow him. Latchkey Gen Xer. Bye.